Welcome to the John and Ann Show. This is our NFL Week 9 preview.
Pardon the interruption, but this is the John and Ann Show.
Whoa, wait a minute.
With Carlos. Featuring Carlos.
Did we just start the show?
Indeed we did.
That was kind of random.
So, this is Week 9. What's
I'll
coming
admit,
up?
that's going a tad bit off the scale right there.
Indeed it is.
I wasn't even ready yet.
But I like this. I like starting the show off like that.
I don't like it at all.
Week 9, right?
Yeah, week
Week
9.
9, yes.
Sad.
Unopposed to Week 9 that you thought was last week.
I did. I looked at my my NFL app. My NFL app. I looked at my NFL app.
Download the NFL app. Better than the WWE app. Much better than the WWE app.
No, it doesn't have polls and everything like that.
Polls.
What's no about polls? You have fantasy stuff. You have this. You have that.
You know what the thing about fantasy is? It isn't real. Okay?
You are terrible. By the way, this
Much like... No, I'm not going to say it.
this shit was brought to you by iBrawler.
Yes, one of those
that's not
losers
iBrawler.
Highlanders. Gosh.
It's pretty cool. You're gonna punch your computer out. Anyway, Week 9 in the NFL started Thursday with a Miami Dolphin win on a safety.
A walk-off safety by the Miami Dolphins against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ain't that exciting? I think that's like the second time that's ever happened.
Now,
or something
generally, you would hear me go on these rants saying that the coach should be fired just based on that play alone. But
Andy
I'm not going to go there.
Andy Dalton went back to his roots through 3 picks, I believe.
Now I already know what he's going to say. I know he's going to say, "Oh, look, he's imitating Mark Sanchez."
He's trying.
He's trying.
He's almost there. He's almost there.
But Adrian Green still had 6 receptions for like 114 yards.
And right now, we're going to say that for the year 2013, Giovanni Bernard has the touchdown of the year.
I believe I saw it on
You saw
replays.
that?
Yeah, I saw it. That was impressive.
Apparently, 9 guys couldn't tackle him
Ridiculous.
It's kind of embarrassing.
on an end around. So
End
he
around.
comes back around. He runs like 40 yards down the line.
So they started.
And you know what's funny? The same defender who missed him had a second chance to get the guy.
You know what they have to do is stop looking at Cliffside Park Red Raiders defense tapes and taking pointers from them, because you're not going to tackle anybody like that, guys.
Speaking of
the Cliffside Park Red Raiders, they did lose this past weekend, 42-7 to Dwight Englewood.
They scored a touchdown!
I was giving Dwight Englewood 50.
Why do you give the opposing teams against Cliffside Park?
Because Cliffside Park shouldn't score. Because they have no offense and they have no defense.
What was the team that we said last week that the score only ended up 28-7? Was it Pascack Hills?
Yeah, something like that.
28-7 against Cliffside.
It's a shame you only scored 28.
Yes, it's a shame. But they won the soccer tournament as the fire hydrant. That was ridiculous. You heard that.
Now this proves to me that the Cliffside Park police is good for something.
I was in a dead asleep.
Well, in Cliffside Park's defense, the soccer team has been the most consistent throughout the year.
But it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I understand the point. It's being ridiculous that you do this at like 10 o'clock at night on a Friday. You should probably do it the following day.
Especially the game was in Indian Hills.
The game was in Indian Hills, but the point is...
Did the game start? What time did the game start?
Game started at 7.
Oh, okay. I thought it started at like 1.
No. Game started at 7. But I understand the problem that you do this right after the game.
That was ridiculous. Half of that, I was sleeping. I was dead. I was exhausted. I was sleeping. All of a sudden, I was here. I'm like,
yeah, and apparently nobody could figure out what the hell it was until you realize 2 school buses are right behind them, and then you finally see what's going on.
Now you know that if you want to commit a crime in Cliffside Park, you wait for the Cliffside Park High School soccer team to win a match, to win the state.
First,
and you're good. You're good to go.
First Bergen County title.
Excuse me.
First Bergen County title in history.
I always thought states were better, but that's
no.
just not
Apparently, in soccer, counties are much more prestigious than states.
Well,
don't quote me on that. I have
would
no
want to win
idea.
a state title than a county title.
That makes no sense.
That makes no sense at all.
No, that's what I heard. It's what
No, I
heard.
know.
That's like in football for high school football. You really want to win a county title?
Yeah,
Really?
I
I believe you want to win a state title.
Of
Everyone
course,
plays
of
for
course. Yes, I agree. Yes.
at MetLife Stadium, which I think we should all go to.
Oh,
Good idea. Playoff for playoffs.
But anyways, going back to week 9, what were the records for week 9?
Week 9 was this
I know
week,
I was
right?
in first
No,
place.
that was this past week.
I went 7-6. You went 7-6, and Ant-Man once again goes 8-5.
Now we didn't cover week 8.
Week 8, where you actually were.
Where
in the
I
lead.
actually get to brag this time,
I'm
going
not
10
even-
and
I was
3.
5-8. I have nothing to say. But
John
Well, you
consistently in third
You
place.
took the bad risks.
At least you're ahead of Ken,
I'm 49.
right?
Oh, the overall records, Ant-Man's in first with a 61-37 lead. Carlos second, he's not far back, 56 and 42, and I'm a dreadful 49 and 49.
Well,
You wanna just buy us the pizza now?
No,
least you're
I will come
500.
back.
At least you're 500. Now, aside from the fact that he's 500, he owes me a large coffee.
Well, he
You will
has.
get that Friday.
He's at 500. That's
Fine, fair enough.
that's
Friday or Saturday.
you have
Friday
a
night. I
better
don't
winning
mind Friday night.
percentage than the
I
Buffalo
said-
Bills.
How about Saturday? I'll get you your coffee.
Fine.
Saturday's cool, but because I have the weekend off. But quickly, I do want to get to the games that I've watched because I do have the awesomeness of DirecTV and the NFL Network.
Yes, so you're not limited to watching the Bills lose every week.
Shut up.
You can watch other games.
I can watch other games.
Very nice.
The only reason Buffalo lost that game,
Because they're the
It's 'cause-
Buffalo Bills.
a guy named Tool. No guy named Tool is ever gonna win a game. Not even a Super Bowl. Not even a freaking playoff game. He will go 0 whatever for the rest of his life.
Alright, we get it! That's
My
just-
God. And all Kansas City's points were off defense. So Buffalo played their game.
A 100-yard interception return for
Stevie
a touchdown.
Johnson was wide open.
Only the Buffalo Bills.
Wide open. He could have fell down, gotten up, and still caught the ball. That's how much he was wide open. Who's Jeff throw to? Double coverage to T.J. Graham, who's not even open. He's covered by 2 Chiefs.
Now here's what's funny about that game. Defense scores, bless you.
Thank you.
Defense scores 2 touchdowns, right?
Yes.
Yet the Buffalo offense outplayed Kansas
Exactly.
City
They did.
like 500
They have
yards
a
to like
The Buffalo
200.
offense?
Yes.
So Tool did fine then.
Tool did horrible. If they scored that touchdown with a real quarterback,
EJ Manuel, they would have gotten blown out
No,
if
they
he was
wouldn't
playing.
No way.
Or he would have gotten injured
No.
like
they
a
would have
wuss.
won that game.
No, they wouldn't. If
Court.
EJ Manuel had played, they probably would have done better, but I don't think they would
I
have
think they would have won that game. I really think so. Because their defense was
You always
top-notch.
think they'd win.
If this game was in
See,
Kansas
this
City,
is why everyone hates on Buffalo. They have a
no, I
good
don't
team.
hate on Buffalo. I'm just
They
saying.
have a good running back core. Wide receivers are iffy. The offensive line's iffy. But defense-wise, Mario Williams has 11 sacks already.
I'm not hating on Buffalo.
It seems like
I don't
everyone
understand.
He
is, though.
sees the
They
facts.
don't have a quarterback. He's been out for 4 weeks. Quarterbacks mean something to the game. You can't throw out. By the way, they cut Matt Flynn for some mysterious reason. After that game, we cut Jeff Tool. That's
My
just
problem
opinion.
is why the hell did they sign him? That's my problem.
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
signed him for the purpose of possibly getting into the starting rotation.
I would have started him.
I sound like a
Starting
manager.
rotation. Starting rotation. Depth chart. The
On the
depth
depth chart, yes.
We're not up to that. We still have a couple of months to go.
Yeah, I know.
Baseball's over, Carlos.
I forgot we're in the off season. But anyways, you sign him for the
By the
purpose
way,
of being the
speaking
starting
of-
quarterback.
Speaking of just baseball, remember we were doing the baseball stuff when we first started?
Yes.
They had the right. By the way, when I got the book for who would finish, they
Yeah.
had Boston in last.
Yeah, and I was the only one here saying I can't see Boston finishing in last
He was
place.
correct.
I didn't say they'd win the World Series.
No, but you were right.
But I just couldn't
quick
see.
note.
I forgot. I forgot if I said the same thing. I probably did.
Right, I think everyone said it was ridiculous why they're fifth. Are you
Yeah, I
patting
get that.
Mr. Eyeball guy?
Now, like I said, I don't hate on Buffalo. Buffalo's got a good team, but at home,
They did not have a quarterback.
They're home, meaning Toronto, correct?
Now, okay.
No.
Toronto in the
We'll
the Rogers
I'm
Center.
not even
We'll
going
get-
to
we'll get to-
offend the Bills fans with
We'll
that
get to the
statement.
Pittsburgh game. We're against New England in a second. But if they have a quarterback and anything goes right in that game, they played good defense. You can't can't say no offensive points. Everything came on defense.
I know which picture I'm using for this week.
So, and now we go to
Anybody see Tom Brady? Tom Brady do that high five?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Just, I was just
Cowboys Vikings. Okay. This is where the Viking coach is a moron. I think there was 3 minutes left, 4 minutes in the game, and I think they're at the 35-yard line. 40. I'd give them, I think, 40-yard line. You either kick the field goal, go for it, because it was 4th and 5. You have three options. I say two. Either kick a field goal or go for it. Okay?
I think you would kick the field goal if it was 4th and 5.
Of course, because now you force them to go for a touchdown.
Right.
Instead, he punts the ball, Tony Romo goes down the field, and they score a touchdown. So you lose the game.
Now,
Instead of kicking a field goal, where they're forced to kick a field goal, they're going to take it slow and try to tie the game.
at least I appreciate the fact that the Vikings are coming back, at least with consistency.
Their coach is
Christian,
Their coach is a moron.
Yeah, I agree, but at least they're consistent with Christian Ponder and Adrian Peterson, who both deserve to be starters.
You know, I was going to win that pick too, because I was the only one to pick Minnesota.
Right.
And they blew it. It's fucking amazing. Excuse me, but
Here's my
damn
problem.
it, man.
No, here's my problem with the aftermath of that game.
You really picked Dallas?
Yeah, I picked Dallas too.
For what game?
Dallas and Minnesota.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I want to
Now,
pick Minnesota.
here's my problem with the aftermath of that game. They pretty much considered Tony Romo a clutch quarterback after that game.
Not John Cena.
Amazing.
People.
They're like Jet fans.
If I hear this statement again, I'm just gonna go on full out rant mode.
But see, now this is the difference.
On the top 10 reasons of how bad the Dallas Cowboys are. Okay.
They're winning the NFC East. We can't really say anything now. But the way I see it, you have to wait till Romo.
God, I hope not.
No, there are only 3 games ahead
3
of the
games
Giants.
out, whatever. You have to wait till Romo does something bad again, so everyone can say, "Oh, he sucks again." Just like Jet fans. One week, oh, we hate Geno Smith. When next week, oh, we love him again. Then the following week, oh, he sucks. They lost 54-0 or 54-9 or whatnot. Then the following week, he has a good game against New Orleans. They're just like Jet fans, which I hate.
Is that because we're ahead of you in the standings?
No, it's typical douchebag fans. That's all. There's nothing.
Hey, but you know what the difference is? At least when our players suck, we say it.
I don't know what to tell you. But then you guys go back in the closet for a week until you guys win a game. Then it's, oh, Jets. And we love them again.
So wait, you call us terrible fans for picking against the
By
Jets?
you guys, he means them. He means them.
There are terrible fans. I'm not saying you
No,
in
there
general
are
and
many.
Carlos in general, but Jet fans are horrible. They, 1 week, like I said, they'll root for Geno.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Goodness, we've talked about this
I know
before.
that. So this week they can't lose because they're on a bye week. But it was a very good game against New Orleans. I'm sick and tired of New Orleans being a great defensive and offense. They suck. Okay, it's amazing.
Aren't they 6-2?
Look, he's right. Every Monday at work, the food court fills up with Jet fans. And a Monday after the Jets lose, it's very quiet.
That's how the stadium is too.
And a Monday after they win, they got their puffing their chest out and they're chirping.
Thank
and
you.
They don't shut up.
Thank you.
I don't even do that anymore.
Thank you.
I stay quiet. I'm staying quiet until they win the. Well, I was gonna
Also-
say win the Super Bowl, but that ain't gonna happen.
New Orleans,
Division first, man. Division first.
different team out of the dome. It's amazing.
I'm sorry, what team?
New Orleans,
Oh, of course.
different team out of the dome.
Come on, we've seen how Drew Brees struggles in cold weather games.
Well, no, New Orleans is still a good team.
I'm not saying they're not.
They're not,
I'm
but
just saying
it's,
that Drew Brees
it's
is
amazing
clearly a
when
different
they
quarterback
when they
in
play
the
in a
cold.
dome. They play amazing. When they're outside, they play like shit.
Well, so does Peyton Manning.
Well, actually, if you think about it, these last 2 games, they've actually played pretty decently
New Orleans played horrible.
against New England.
The Jets. The Jets played good. I hate to say it, but they played good.
Yeah, they had a good game.
You know, Geno.
Surprising enough, Geno only threw like 115 yards. That's
Geno
because Chris
broke-
Ivory was friggin'
All I
bulldozing right
all I
through
know
him.
is Geno broke someone's ankles, and
He
that's all I
did. He
saw.
did what he had to do to win. That's all. He did. He doesn't. Drew Brees' stats are always amazing, but doesn't always result in a win.
And
Exactly.
once again, by reasons that completely elude me, Marty Morningway gets a pass this week.
Yes,
and then
like-
in 2 weeks, when the Bills beat them, there will be.
beat who?
You heard me. The Jets.
Beat who?
2 weeks. You guys are coming over, right? 1 o'clock.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I might be down for that.
Of course, and then you'll see me in my football mode. Where
You see, even if the Jets
where-
lose to the Bills, it won't be because the Bills are a good team.
Yes, it would, because we'll be
No,
5
it's
and
gonna be
6.
because Rex Ryan never wins after a bye week.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
You're amazing.
It's the truth.
Anyway,
Is that the anti Belichick winning 2 games in a row stat?
yes.
Basically, that's
Damn,
Rex
man,
Ryan's
that's-
counter.
Next, we get to hashtagging this now. Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons stink. Losing 34-10.
The one game where he finally throws a touchdown to Tony Gonzalez, they still lose. Oh, I got nothing to say.
St. Louis.
That might be the last time I support Atlanta.
Your
Saint-
father thinks
You've heard this
Gonzalez
before.
is Going back to the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. If it does, it'd be good for him.
Good for him. Yes, absolutely.
Tennessee beats St. Louis in a slobber knocker of 28-21. And San Diego...
Kellen Clemens kept that close.
He did. He did. And a slobber knocking match at Washington, they took it in overtime, 30-24.
Now, apparently, I heard that the San Diego Chargers were caught sleeping in that game, that they kind of let Washington have that one.
How?
And I think you might know where I'm going with this. The referee in that game, you saw the terrible call that he made on a pass interference.
Oh my god, yeah.
At San
He didn't
Diego.
even do anything.
He didn't touch him.
He didn't do
The
anything.
guy from San Diego doesn't even touch the guy. He throws a flag
interference.
calling pass interference on the offense.
Oh wait, did he pull out?
The
Did
guy-
he do the motion?
And
And the ref listened to him?
No!
we're gonna use my Skylander action stuff.
Oh,
this is
goodness.
pretty much the play. And he called pass interference on that.
Well, obviously
The guy didn't. The girl this is the girl I'm using. But how's this pass interference if he's making a?
because the wind that he moved with his hand interfered with his ability to catch the ball.
This is pass interference when they're going up. I mean, this is just.
Well, you know
Neptune,
With the
Neptune,
reason-
the god of the wind.
what? With the way the NFL rules are going
My
these days,
goodness.
NFL rules are getting ridiculous. So if he does that, that makes perfect sense.
It does.
All right. How about that roughing the passer on Drew Brees? Saw that one?
God. Oh God! That
A
was-
regular tackle, how you tackle. in
Regular
Pee-wees,
tackle and
That's how you tackle in Pee-wees.
Yeah.
And now it's a roughing the passer.
textbook tackle is
That was
a
just a
roughing the
terrible
passer.
call. Apparently, one of my colleagues at work had said that you can't sneeze on Drew Brees or Tom Brady without
No,
getting
you
called for a
can't.
penalty.
Yeah,
Not at all.
That's
you can poke Tom Brady and you still get a penalty. And Drew Brees now.
poke. Just blow on him.
Yeah. Next we get to I wanted to
Like
send
you can
this.
break Aaron Rodgers' clavicle.
Yeah, right.
Basically.
Oh God!
Next we get to Philly with a record break. Tied the record for 7 touchdowns. Nick Foles.
Very well done.
Very well done. And
Nick,
a blowout.
Now what he should do is split those touchdowns in half. Put them in 2 different games. You might have won 2 games.
It looks
So-
like Michael Vick is pretty much.
No
gone.
fantasy owners would love that. That's
I think he had like 38, 49 points, 40 points, something like that for fantasy.
7 touchdowns,
It's amazing.
6 incompletions.
Yeah.
Perfect
Pretty.
QB rating.
Next, we get to the disappointment where Tampa having a 21-0 lead and they blew it. How do you blow a 21-0 lead?
Now we said that Coach Giano should have been fired last week.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
I think
say
he should
that.
be fired this week. How do you blow that kind of a lead?
It's easy. You're playing Seattle.
Well, if you're Kubiak, you have a mild stroke.
Ouch.
So you're,
And if you're Russell Wilson, you're just like, who the hell are these guys?
That's true, but at the same time, you're up 21-0.
Yeah, but you're forgetting you're
nothing, and it's the end of the second. It's the first half's over.
It's called a
You
bad.
have 30 minutes to win a game.
It's called bad strategy when you try to run the ball on the Seattle defense, knowing that Doug Martin's not your number 1 running back.
Just a disappointment. I thought Tampa was gonna win it. The way everything was rolling for them at 21-0 going into half,
Yeah.
nothing.
No, I was satisfied with this game because I picked Tampa to lose it.
I think everyone picked Seattle. Though.
By that logic, Miami should have beat New England.
That is true. Next, we get to the terrible going to the Super Bowl this year Baltimore Ravens against the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns won.
Jason Campbell is making a vengeance. That is.
That's ridiculous.
You want comeback player of the year? He's got my vote. Okay.
Ridiculous. Give it time. Cleveland will suck again. And a 600.
He's been consistent for 3 games. He's at least proven that he's a much superior quarterback than Brandon Whedon.
Brandon Whedon snake. I was so glad he came in the game and then they took him right back out. They took him out for just like 2 plays. You suck. Get out of here. Jason Campbell's fine. I think the coach begged Campbell to come back into the game.
So now we agree that Joe Flacco's not elite.
Bye, Joe.
I said
Waste
this
the money.
right after the Super Bowl. I said he wasn't elite.
I think we both said it.
We both said it. We said that it takes more than just
Found
winning
it.
a Super Bowl.
You know what he's telling? You know what he was telling the Cleveland Browns fans?
What was he telling the Cleveland Browns fans?
They're gonna steal my mighty wings. That's
Oh
what he
my
said.
So
Crying out loud.
Joe Flacco
Joe
just
Flacco.
lost to the Cleveland Browns. Give back your Super Bowl ring. And
So-
you know what?
So you want to take back that statement that the Jets didn't earn that Super Bowl against the Colts?
No, they still didn't.
Oh, come on!
The Jets.
I'm trying to throw you something out there. Come on!
in a 600-yard route against New England and Pittsburgh, how do you give up 600 yards? 600 yards.
You know your boy Jericho Cotchery
Oh yes,
caught 3 touchdowns.
He did.
You know, Pittsburgh's defense is not.
Yeah.
They looked horrible. They looked like they were all out of shape.
Now the question you should ask
getting old.
is, should Mike Tomlin be fired as a result of this?
I don't know. Bill Cowher was there for the game, and they magically won. So you tell me who was coaching that game. Just to let you know.
Bill Cowher coming out of retirement.
Conspiracy theory number 2.
600 yards. And the Bills have a better record than freaking Pittsburgh. Eat it, Pittsburgh.
Hey, you know what's funny?
What?
Ben Roethlisberger threw 5 touchdowns, I think, or 4 touchdowns, and he still had a great game.
Yeah, no, he's
Something
still
like that.
he's still a great
But
quarterback.
2 picks. Yeah, they still lost though. And then we get to
He still has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Mr. Luck. My phone's ringing. Mr. Luck with a comeback win. And another thing, Texans were up 21-0, and they blew it again.
I know. Case Keenum and Andre Johnson were just lighting up that game.
Holy shit.
Case freaking Keenum.
Johnson was looking
What
great.
did I tell you about Case Keenum?
You alright?
Thank you.
Pick him up on fantasy.
Yeah, I probably would. Yeah, that's probably good.
Big
That's a
22
good
points. And the guy who was facing had no quarterback. He was using Christian Ponder, who had 18 points. Hey, he had a rushing touchdown and a TD pass. So
pick. Yeah, but who was his backup quarterback?
Matt Stafford. Stafford
Oh,
had a
okay, I
bye.
understand.
So it was actually good.
I forgive him for that.
Good
now
pickup.
that I heard that.
Good pickup screwing that guy. So
But yeah, let's face facts. The Texans defense.
How long is your ringtone?
very loud.
How long is your ringtone? It's like still
Oh, I
ringing.
don't know. I don't know. Give me my phone.
the Texans defense
Thank you.
was just absolutely abysmal in the second half.
It was.
They're still up 21-0 and they blew it.
Now, here's another question you should ask: did the Colts win, or did the Texans lose?
Well, I think Wade Phillips. Enough said. Wade Phillips is awful. Can we go back to the 1999 playoff game with Buffalo and Tennessee? Do we have to go that far?
No.
The day I cried for like a good
Yeah,
hour.
I think it was smiling that day. That's
I cried for a good hour and a half. That was rough. Very rough. Going.
Come on, you didn't see that coming?
Yeah! Whatever. Anyway, and we get to the Monday night game where Aaron Rodgers has a boo-boo.
a boo-boo. Come on, they broke the guy's shoulder, man.
He has a boo-boo. Chicago comes up top.
And
First time
27-20.
we see Seneca Wallace.
Chicago didn't waste any time.
No, they didn't. No,
Not at all.
Not at all.
They say we want to win this game and we
Josh-
want to win it now.
Josh McCown.
Cool Hand Luke McCown.
Josh McCown.
Give him credit. I told you, he looked good from last week.
Wow.
Last week or
don't know
2
what to
weeks
say.
ago.
Doesn't matter. He still lost. Bears.
Bears won.
Yep.
I think we all had Green Bay.
We all did have Green
We
Bay,
all did
so
have Green Bay.
But week 9 closes the books. On to week 10.
and I gotta tell you, Week 10 is not only a laugher, but it also
No, I
might
like
be
week. There's a couple of good week 10 games.
but it might be a snoozer.
I don't think snoozer, and I'll tell you why.
All
Let's
right.
start off with Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
Oh, we're gonna start there. We're not gonna start Thursday night. We're not gonna start.
We start Thursday night if you want.
Yeah, let's start in order.
Redskins.
And they are first.
Redskins versus who?
Redskins versus Vikings.
Redskins.
Redskins.
So apparently, you two have the Redskins winning in Minnesota.
Yes.
You remember the last time the Redskins went to a dome or an indoor stadium?
No, I still think the Vikings.
They lost to Dallas, to which both of you guys proved me wrong. Well, you know what? This week,
You're going with
I can't do it. I can't do it. I gotta go Washington.
Alright.
I gotta go Washington. I'm sorry. This
We
is
got that crappy Thursday night game out of the way. No, crappy. Not crappy for Minnesota.
Yeah, well, I'll be watching
Redskins
TNA wrestling.
fans. You need a life.
I do have one.
Why don't you watch the Jim Ross compilation?
Yeah, just watch the
should.
Jim
Oh my god.
compilation.
I'll watch that while watching TNA.
You need a TNA. Is
Well, no,
like-
I want to hear all of TNA's amazing promos.
Oh yeah. We start with Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
Really?
Yep.
600 yards doesn't bother
they
you.
still
Now,
they still
EJ
scored a good amount of points against
EJ
New
Manuel
England.
is coming back.
His first game
The
back.
problem
He's back.
is Buffalo's on the road. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Buffalo.
Looks like
All
we're
right.
gaining another game on John.
Yeah, right. Chicago and Detroit.
That's a tough one, but I'll go
Now,
Chicago.
Chicago apparently is going to go with McCown.
Detroit.
Detroit on the road against Chicago.
Chicago's defense is horrible.
They kind of shut you up last night going against
Yeah.
the
Still
Packers.
gave up 20 points.
They still beat them.
Still gave up 20 points without a healthy Aaron Rodgers. We didn't even play.
You know what? I think this might be a game I might throw another guarantee out on the table.
No, do it.
I guarantee you that Chicago wins this game.
Something's got to give.
Absolutely not, Ant-Man.
No, I'm going Chicago, but I'm not guaranteeing anything.
St. Louis and Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck.
Kellen Clemens or Andrew Luck.
Colts.
Enough said. Colts.
Seattle and Atlanta.
Seattle.
Seattle will win by a blowout.
I might differ with you there because Seattle defense is
I did-
looking suspect.
Yeah, I think it'll be closer. Maybe like 10 points. Difference.
Matt Ryan stinks. Their offensive line's horrible. They will get to Matt Ryan and possibly even hurt
So
him.
Matt Ryan stinks because the offensive line is horrible.
Yes.
So you shouldn't say Matt Ryan stinks.
Well, Matt Ryan stinks still. He still stinks. He's the suckiest quarterback that ever sucked.
What,
You know,
are you kidding me?
your logic is off the charts. And what the hell do you mean is the suckiest quarterback that's ever sucked?
I
get
never,
that- I don't
he's
know.
very overrated. That's just my opinion.
You want to know overrated? Sam Bradford. That is the definition of
He is
overrated.
overrated.
Poor Sam Bradford.
Poor Sam Bradford.
What do you mean, poor Sam Bradford? He's been
Poor-
acting like a
He tore his
freaking pretty boy.
ACL.
He's acting like a pretty boy every single year, for crying out loud. He's worse than Tom Brady as far as the diva is concerned.
Well, wait, I don't know about that, but
So where you going here?
Seattle.
yeah, Seattle. After
After all that, the
Wave of
Raiders,
mutilation on that one.
the Raiders against the Giants.
Giants
Now-
are on a roll.
Giants are on a roll, and the Raiders stunk against the Eagles at home.
Yeah.
The Raiders super.
Where's the
stunk.
game? Where's the game again?
Home against.
Game's in MetLife.
It's in MetLife.
I think the
Giants,
Giants
5 out of the last 8 games are at MetLife. I'm going the G-Man here.
Me too.
Unfortunately, I have to go to the gym, man. I don't want to, but I have to. Philly and Green Bay. Philly.
Philly. Yeah,
Philly-
Green Bay, I don't know.
Philly with Nick Foles or Green Bay without
Second
without
Wallace.
Green Bay without Clay Matthews, without Aaron Rodgers.
No-brainer. This is a no-brainer.
A no-brainer. You see, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's a no.
You know what? I'm gonna say that Seneca Wallace will not start this week, and the Packers will beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who's gonna start for Green Bay then?
Brett Favre.
They asked him already.
Tebow. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh God, Tebow.
Hey.
Why
not?
No, look, Philly is a week on, week off kind of deal. Foles should definitely be the starting
He is.
quarterback,
Yeah.
but I think Chip Kelly's unpredictable as a head coach. That I think you might
It's
see a
just-
letdown this week.
Give him a break. It's his first year. You know, you have to figure out the kinks and stuff. But
No, you never give rookie head coaches a break. They're in the NFL.
they played well last week. They
Yeah,
beat-
you judge them
And
quick, or
Oakland-
they might turn into
Oakland was
Tampa
favored to
Bay
win that.
Buccaneers.
Oakland was favored to win that game, so that's enough said.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So I gotta go with Philly. Green Bay's got no quarterback.
Week on, week off. I'm gonna go Green Bay this week.
Interesting. Cincy and Baltimore. Cincy.
If Cincy finds a way to lose this game,
Yeah, I would pick Cincy also.
Even though the game's in Baltimore, but
oh, this game is.
tough game.
Division games are always tough.
I don't know. I mean, they could. Maybe the loss to the Browns will wake them up. It's possible.
I think that statement just said it there. I'm gonna go Baltimore.
Tennessee and Jacksonville.
Is this the week?
Nope. Tennessee. Jacksonville will continue to lose. I hope they lose all their
Tennessee-
games.
Tennessee just barely hung on against St. Louis. With Kellen Clemens, might I add.
Kellen Clemens.
Now, you know what? Tennessee is actually my number 4 team as far as like fans. My
Mhm.
fan is concerned. But I'm gonna go out on a limb. I say that this is the week
Oh my goodness.
that Jacksonville gets their first win.
Interesting.
I'm on the record, okay?
He's on the record.
I'm on the record going with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Next game?
Without Justin
I
Blackmon.
didn't make my pick yet because I'm writing down. What does that say, Carlos?
Go Jags, go! Oh my god!
We're going to Jacksonville. They're gonna get their first win.
Oh man.
It looks like I'll be gaining a game on both of yous. Look forward to it.
Go Jags, go.
Now, this is the cockiness of first place talking.
Now see if we had like I do what Lee Corso does. I'd actually wear the Jacksonville, the mascot head.
Yeah.
I would totally do it. Panthers and 49ers game of the week.
How is this the game of the week?
Cam Newton versus Colin Kaepernick.
It's Cam Newton's third down efficiency against the San Francisco's offense.
You said third down
Carolina's been
inconsistency?
No, I said
Carolina
efficiency.
has been playing hands out, really.
He's
You
being
mean,
compared to-
you mean lights out?
He's being compared to Peyton
Like-
Manning in third down. Why would I say inconsistency?
Interesting. This is a tough
San
game.
Francisco by at least 10.
Where's the game?
Carolina,
Where's the game? Where's the game?
Game, I believe,
49,
is in San
San
Fran.
Francisco. Carolina's really hot right now.
So is San Fran.
I'll go with San Francisco.
Ooh, a chance to get in the game with both of you. Oh, boring game of the Texans and Arizona.
Oh, here we go. Real game of the week.
Real game of the
Real
week.
game of the week.
So,
The Texans will win it for their coach.
So we have Case Keenum up against Carson Palmer. We have Andre Johnson against Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, wait, which...
And we have a non-existent defense versus a non-existent defense.
which
Arizona's got a decent defense.
You know what? I'm calling a tie. No, I'm just kidding.
the tie.
Wow, tie. Interesting.
No,
Arizona.
no, I'm not calling a tie. Houston.
Arizona at home.
Oh wait, it's in Arizona.
Yes.
Ooh, that might change things.
Arizona's got a good defense. Their defense is going to win this game.
They got a good defense, but why does something tell me that what Houston did in Kansas City in Arrowhead?
Houston had a 21-point lead and they blew it. That's going. You can't bounce off that. It's not a bounce off week. It's going to repeat.
You said normally it's going to repeat, and the week before it didn't happen. So
With who?
with Kansas City.
Yeah, you're right.
So
They're up 20. It's still 21-0.
tough game.
It's a tough.
Game. I'm gonna stick with Houston. I just don't see how Carson Palmer can just continue with the starting quarterback job in Arizona.
Ant-Man.
I might have to go, that's how much I care about this game. That's how much I care about this game.
That's the game of the week.
Let's see,
Let me
Arizona or
let me
Houston.
let me remind you, Houston is 2-6, Arizona's 4-4.
Yeah, I guess I'll go Arizona.
Denver with no coach versus San Diego.
Denver
Now-
does have a coach.
Now,
Peyton Manning is the
idiot
offensive
Jack
coordinator.
Del Rio.
yeah, Jack Del Rio is the interim coach.
Wait, Jack what?
Jack
Idiot
Del Rio. No, it's not Jack Alberto Del Rio.
That's what
okay?
I thought.
Shut up.
That's what I'm
Okay, I don't need to hear that.
Since he is coaching San Diego.
Wait, who was Denver facing?
San Diego.
Denver.
Where's the game?
San Diego.
Denver.
Jack Del Rio's a moron. He will do something stupid.
Nate Kading.
So you're
Nate Kading.
Nate Kading is not the.
Kicker anymore.
For the Chargers?
I don't
No.
think he's the kicker anymore.
What happened to him?
I think he is out.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
I guess
No.
no missed field goals in the playoffs this year.
Hey, at least he's not
For the
Doug
Jets.
Bryan.
You know what?
Yeah,
Unnecessary. What was this game again? Denver. I picked Denver.
Yeah, I might have to go Denver just because of what happened to John Fox.
This is a poorly designed monster. Guess what the weak spot is?
Where? The eye?
It's the hand.
Denver wins.
Sunday night game, Dallas and New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Now, for some reason, Dallas always finds a way to win in New Orleans. If it happens this week, I'm going to go on tirade mode again with Jerry Jones and Tony Romo.
I hate New Orleans, Dallas.
You know what? F you.
No, attitude adjustment.
John Cena's
How does that mean?
John Cena's move used to be the FU, and they changed it when they went to PG. Now it's called the attitude adjustment.
Because you don't want kids saying F you.
FU.
The Saints will win this game by 2 touchdowns. Oh, I wonder what note's going in the book this time.
The Aints.
Then we go to the Monday night game, Dolphins and Tampa.
Now, once again, I say, will the Dolphins go incognito or will the Bucks steal a game for their first win?
I'd like to offer my condolences to Mr. Greg Schiano
For what?
for losing another game.
So you offer him condolences for losing a game?
Yeah.
Usually
Greg
offer
Schiano.
condolences for much worse reasons.
This is pretty bad.
They played against Seattle. I mean, if we were talking about them losing to Jacksonville, okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
just digging up the grave for him, man.
I
That's-
pick Miami. It's going to be one of the greatest Monday Night Football games of all time.
You know what? Why not? What? Why freaking not?
So you're picking the Bucks?
You know what? Show your note before I make the pick.
Go Bucks, go!
I'm picking the Dolphins.
There you go. Good choice.
Go Bucks, go! Go Tampa, go! I'm picking the 0-8 teams to get their first win this year. I think it's positive. I'm feeling the love this week. I think I'm gonna do good. I have a smiley face on the Bucks, and like I said, the games look mediocre, but I think it's gonna be exciting once again.
Now, I went on the record saying that I was going with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me go on the record saying this. I know I have at least, what's it called? I have I'm 4 games back of Ant-Man, who's in first place.
Indeed.
Now,
One of these weeks he's gonna go cold.
no. Let me go on the record saying, if the Jacksonville Jaguars lose, you can mark down that as 2 losses.
Oh, that's
Really?
nice.
Mark that down as 2 losses if the Jacksonville Jaguars lose.
You confident in the Jaguars winning?
I'm feeling it this week.
All right.
I thought about going with them a few weeks ago, but thankfully that was
Yeah.
passed.
Yes, thankfully you didn't.
But you know what? Chris Johnson has been improving week after week, and that's the only thing I'm nervous about.
First 100-yard game last week.
He was impressive.
But that defense giving up 24 to the Rams, and Kellen Clemens.
Kellen Clemens, EJ Manuel returns for Buffalo, and the Jets have a bye week. So, no, you
Jets
can't.
are on the bye week, so the fans can rest this week.
Rex Ryan said they can't lose.
Rex Ryan
Well,
has
he-
yet to
well,
win
he's- well,
after
he's
a bye
right.
week.
Well, he's right.
They can't lose. It would be a lose week for them. So, the win week would be against Buffalo. But that's not going to happen. The game's in Buffalo.
You know, we're not up to week 11 yet.
I want it to snow so bad. Week 17.
Well, it ain't going to happen,
Week
right?
11, November 17th would be nice to see snow. That would be awesome. But I think it's gonna be.
Now, I was
below.
marking the date last Saturday for Florida State Miami
Yeah,
because I wanted to see a good match.
you got a blowout.
And shut up! I'm leaning into it. I don't need to hear from you.
It's gonna be a good game. Rank 7 versus rank 3. Yeah, what happened?
You know what, Mr. Johnny Football Impersonator?
What happened? They were giving 24, and they covered.
Well, apparently Vegas knew something.
FSU.
Miami's not that good. They're really not.
FSU. About
And
time.
big game.
FSU is back to number 2.
And big game this Saturday, which I finally get to watch because I'm off. LSU and Bama.
Let's go Bama.
I'm gonna go with Bama only because I freaking hate all things LSU.
They do.
I
Let's
think-
go LSU.
I think Les Miles.
What the heck,
I think
man?
Les Miles can eat some special grass, and he's gonna win this game.
You know, every time he's eaten the grass, he's made questionable plays.
There's something in that grass.
Well, grass is not naturally for consumption, so it makes
He's
sense.
kind of weird. He eats
You
grass.
mean
Don't know
grass? You mean grass that's
It's
illegal?
not- yes, football turf. Oh wait, I know what you're talking
why.
about.
Yeah. Well, that flew over your head. Oofa.
Well, excuse me. Do you know what UFA means?
Oofa.
Do you know what it means?
I know what an oofa is.
Do you know what it means?
Oofa.
You don't know what it means.
Is there a meaning to everything?
All right.
Wow.
Anyway, that felt good throwing that pen at you.
Oh, does it? I should try it.
You just throw
That's
it at
okay.
yourself. But
You know,
Hey.
guys, this is a clear cut example of bullying. I'm gonna have to.
Yes, I don't appreciate being bullied,
I'm
John.
gonna
Bully
reprimand.
Ant-Man.
I'm gonna reprimand both of you.
See, you know,
You know-
what though?
You know,
I'm.
this show is going straight to the FCC.
Oh, okay.
that's what I want to talk. The Richard E. Cognito.
Yeah, maybe I should be a bitch like him and then start saying that I'm being bullied.
I'm not bullying you.
Grown adult saying he's being bullied.
Stop bullying. Stop bullying people.
So let me get this straight. You're actually supporting Richie Incognito
You know what I
over
like?
Jonathan Martin.
Oh, I'm not
It's
supporting any of
stupid.
it. I'm not supporting either. of them.
It's
You know what?
ridiculous.
You know
The
what?
whole situation's dumb. It'll pass over. He'll be on a new team, maybe in CFL
Yeah.
or arena football.
Frankly, with this history, Richie Incognito should be out of the NFL, at least.
So you can't see.
Oh, but see, that's the thing though, because the NFL has kept murderers, it's kept rapists and everything, dog fighters, and now it's gonna out of all the people it can ban, it's gonna ban bullies from the NFL.
But they can't. I'm sorry. He'll find a new team. You know, you know what? Rookie hazing is something in the NFL.
Oh, the guy's a rookie?
Yeah, he's a rookie.
Oh my goodness! Bro.
You can call him a little bitch.
I'm
if you
not saying
want.
anything. I don't support anything in
He
this
is-
situation.
He is actually a second-year player.
By the way, you know what?
He's a second-year player,
Yes.
so he's not a rookie.
He's not.
You know what the
Okay.
funny part is?
That's what I was asking.
Everyone, he went to sit down for lunch. Everyone got up and left.
Now the whole.
Now, were they all a certain ethnic group, or were they?
I think
don't
these
know.
were all
Mixed.
mixed members.
Yeah.
Okay, mixed members. Okay, so that's not. It's not like that
Now
was a.
apparently the whole team was saying that it was a prank, although Jonathan Martin's not taking anything.
Oh, what a baby!
He is a baby. He looks like a baby. You see his face?
Giant baby.
Giant baby. Big giant.
No,
baby.
I can understand the racial comments
Yeah.
and taking offense to that, but to things like that, I mean, are you kidding me? Like you can't take that?
Now I'll admit, I understand the emotional aspect of this,
Right.
but I can't understand why this had to be considered the last straw. Shouldn't the last straw have been the racial comments?
It should have been.
Yeah,
you know.
why?
He waited
It's-
for, and you know what? Maybe this is a good thing because it shows kids that bullying doesn't end when you get out of school. I don't know. I don't know who told
Now-
kids that bullying just happens at school. Guess what?
Happens all over
Happens
the
in the
place.
workplace.
Now
It
it's
happens. It's bullying's
Now
never
it's
going to be illegal. Just
funny. I had a conversation with my colleagues at work, and one of them made the suggestion: why the heck didn't Jonathan Martin just go up to Richie Incognito and just punch him?
be a
That would have
man.
been a
Do
good
it.
idea.
You know, take care
Now
of your
you see,
business in the locker
I
room.
hear that and I'm thinking, are you stupid? What? So you just want to hand the guy like a 2 to 3 game suspension, which may add to just more worse consequences on
Well,
top of that.
He should have done. He should have did something about it on his own. Not
Yeah.
necessarily punch him in the face.
Yeah.
But
But
now
when
this
you-
is,
when you
now this
bring
is
it-
out public now. You have people talking about it, and it's just bad. It's you know what? That's bad for business.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, now Richard Incognito doesn't have a job. Okay, I think he's gonna wind up in the CFL
Now you know what makes this thing really strange?
or the XFL.
Stories came out saying
No,
that
that can't happen.
stories came out saying that Jonathan Martin talked to the NFL, not to the NFL, sorry, to the Miami GM and to head coach Joe Philbin.
Mhm.
Adam Schefter just came out with a report saying he didn't go anywhere near Joe Philbin. He didn't talk to him at all.
You know what's funny? I can't stand Adam Schefter. I really don't. I don't like him. You know,
Nobody likes him. They feel he's pretty nosy, like Chris Mortensen. But
that whole Monday night crew is ridiculous. except for Chris Berman and Keyshawn Johnson and.
Now Chris Berman needs to stop acting like a cartoon character.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
What's your hate with Chris Berman?
No, he just needs to stop acting like a cartoon character. That's all I have to say.
Cartoon character like who?
He's just one in general. I would like to see a home run derby without back. That would be nice. That's why I watch home run derbies on mute.
Why don't you?
It's not exciting.
Yeah, I don't need to. I don't need to hear his
but-
stupid.
No, you know if you
Freaking
have
chicken.
if you have ESPN Deportes, they'll have something much more exciting.
Oh, it is, and I've heard it.
What is
I've
it?
heard it. No, they just put a lot more in emotion into it.
Now,
Is it like
pretty
soccer?
much-
Like, go!
Well, pretty much what they say.
It's
pretty
not
much
like
what they
that,
say.
but it's the same
It's,
mannerism.
the translation is it's out of this world. Pretty much he's saying Para otro mundo, we no. That's,
He really gets into it.
that is
Mike,
much
just-
better. That is much better than back.
I agree. I agree.
That's actually pretty good. I give you
Now,
credit on your announcing there.
I did like that.
well, I mean, come on, it's it's the way to go.
I gotta watch soccer with you. You like that with soccer games? It's just, what was that? Let's go!
I'm telling you, check out that video with the Mexican commentators.
They're nuts. They're nuts.
You saw that video? They were just praising the U.S.
They praise everyone.
No, well, in this case, they were saying,
Actually, the one thing I do get into, I can't believe the show's gone for so long, is actually the World Cup. I'm actually pretty excited about, and the Winter Olympics is upon us.
Indeed.
yes,
And
it
Mario and
is,
Sonic will be there with the release of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games 2014.
Why do you have to go there?
yeah. Wow.
Because they actually have a pretty cool feature.
And the thing I'm looking forward to,
Online play, you get to represent your own country with
Yeah.
other people across the world.
that is cool.
Oh, is that right?
It's
and
a
have
really cool feature.
have you won gold medal?
Unfortunately, no, I have not.
people?
The game's not out yet.
You know, when it comes to winter sports, there's only maybe 5 or 6 countries that dominate.
Yeah.
Well,
What is it? U.S., Germany,
Norway.
Norway is usually up there. Is France? No, France is Summer Games, right?
For-
No,
Russia.
Korea's sometimes up there, right?
That's
Russia.
true. Russia definitely, yeah.
Russia's always up there. Yeah.
But the thing I look
Canada, of
Canada
course.
for hockey and
Yeah, of
curling.
course.
Curling, I can't wait
And
for.
almost all of South America is not
I
there.
love curling.
Really, you love
I
curling?
love curling.
You are the first person that I've heard say that they love curling.
It's really fun to watch. I actually got into it I think last year's the following Winter Olympics. I really got into it. It clicked. I just like it. I watch it. I watch all of hockey pretty much, except for
Yeah.
the boring games like USA. I'll watch Canada. I'll watch Sweden because of
Right.
Lundqvist. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Anything else involved in the Olympics sucks.
No.
You got figure skating.
Speed skating is awesome.
Speed skating's cool too. I totally forgot about
The
speed skating.
relay, the
Snow,
relay speed skating.
snowboarding's pretty good too.
That's always won by fucking what's his name.
Yeah,
Sorry
but
about
now the competition might change.
Sean- what's his name? Sean White.
Yeah,
But he hasn't really
he hasn't
hasn't
done
been
much
on his
lately.
game lately. So
that. Really?
But you never know. Usually the Olympics will make an impact.
yeah.
Usually
Well,
does. But
Well, no, we got the winter X Games, and then for this year it's Winter X Games, Winter Olympics.
Mm.
So it should be fun. I always get into it with hockey and curling,
interesting combo.
and it normally sucks because no NHL for 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone goes on break, but
Now get this for trivia. Let's see if you can figure this one out.
Ant-Man.
What is the one day, or actually, what are the 2 days to which no professional sports are being played in the entire year? What are 2 days in the entire 365-day calendar
Super Bowl
to
Sunday.
which all professional sports are not played?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Now, does this have
No.
to do with the Olympics?
It is not Super Bowl Sunday.
Does this have to do with the Olympics?
It does not.
All right. Let us see. There have been games on New Year's and on Christmas.
I'm going to tell you the season.
Sure.
It is the summer.
Summer.
There are games on the 4th of July. There are Memorial Day games.
No, I was stumped when I tried to figure this out, but then when I finally figured out the answer, I was like, oh damn, it's that simple.
Little League World Series.
He mean, you're talking about no sport at all is being played.
No sport, professional sports games are on for these 2 days
And both are in the summer.
because
Back to back days, or are
Back
they
to-
separate?
back days because of an event.
It has nothing to do with the Olympics.
No.
If
If I tell you the month, that'll give it away.
Nah.
If I tell you the sport, that will definitely give it away.
Let's see. Just tell me. Show's running kind of long.
Listen, you give up.
Yeah.
You give up.
Is it July or August?
It is July.
He said summer. Oh, of course.
It's,
Well,
it's
August is
July.
also summer, so.
It's July.
Hey,
Dead
Jeff,
air, a lot of
Answer
dead air.
what goes on in July?
Besides the 4th of July,
Yeah, for sports. Which is a non-sport? What is it? What's the two?
What are the 2 days? 2 days of the 365-day calendar year that no professional sports games are going on because of one event?
What goes on in July? NBA Finals?
No.
He said no sport is
No
being
sport.
played.
No, I didn't say no sport is being played.
Yeah, you did. I
No,
asked you, is
no, I
it
did
any
not.
sport being played?
Oh, I didn't hear you ask me that. I heard you ask.
So there is one sport being played.
There is a sport being played, but it's not an actual.
Like game for the season. What,
Right.
the All-Star game?
That's
Home
right.
Run Derby?
That's right.
Bingo. Got it.
Crap.
All-Star
Why
weekend.
am I so amazing?
And yeah, you're right. Damn.
All-Star Tuesday and All-Star Monday.
With that being said, I am the best.
gonna have
Signing
a-
off.
You're gonna have a bad week this week.
I'm gonna be amazing.
We're not picking Jacksonville. Jacksonville, go Jags, go.
But that's offset by you picking the Bills.
Oh.
And Tampa.
So
And Tampa's getting their first win too. So
And Tampa.
and Tampa. So let's
you're
hope.
pushing your luck there, man. Picking two defeated teams.
Defeated. Winless.
see
No, I
what
call them
happens.
defeated.
Till next week. Sir Douchebag, John, Carlos.
This is First Place Ant-Man signing off.
You're such
Wow.
a douchebag.
Bye.